What is up, squad fam? Welcome to Generic Drama Channel. I'm here to spill the tea on the master scammer extraordinaire that is Suzy Lou.
Anyway, hey guys, welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Suzy Lou's boyfriend, Suzy Lou's stooge, Steejo. Or Stoojo, if you like. You know the one, Steejo. Steejo? Suzy Lou's boyfriend, that's what he's famous for. He's also a wannabe lawyer, like Phoenix Wright, or Phoenix Shite, as it were, I guess. Yeah, that guy. The guy that was on Orgy After Hours, that show, and was made to look like a complete fucking bitch and idiot in front of loads of people. Well, guess who's found his confidence? Yes, that very same man has found his confidence, and he's decided to put on his big boy pants and make a video on someone else's video critiquing Suzy. Well, that's very brave of him. What I would like to know, though, because it's a bit odd, the timing. Do you think it's a little bit weird, the timing? I mean, you know, there's it's kind of done and dusted now. You know, everyone's moved on from it. Well, most people have moved on from it. And, you know, there's other dramas going on in the drama community and stuff that people are... This whole Keemstar Just Destiny thing seems to have risen again, so it's just odd that you would bring it up now. It's almost as if, like, you've gone, oh god, the coast is clear. I could probably make a video against these guys and get away with it. Like that's kind of what I think of. It's a bit cowardly, kind of like the coast is clear kind of move. That's just my opinion, man. The timing is a little bit odd, though, don't you think? And also, like, from Suzy's perspective, I mean, you must have got her permission to do this. There's no way you would have done this without her permission, because, you know, there's no fucking way. I'm really perplexed as to why she allowed you to do this. I mean, she gave you your bollocks back to do this video. If I was her, I'd be thinking, look, we're yesterday's news, man. Let's just leave it. Like, because people forget, man. Look at the Fine Bros. They recovered from the shit they did. You literally, a few weeks of not talking about this, loads of other stuff occurring on YouTube, everyone forgets. But you, the smartest man alive, has decided to make this video now. It's just weird, man. But, you know, I don't understand. Anyway, let's take a look at this video. This is going to be quite interesting because he chose... I mean, there's obviously loads of videos criticising Suzy about this whole copy strike thing. Yet he chose this one video in particular to go after. So this video is obviously going to be a bit weird because it's going to be him talking about someone else's video and me talking about him talking about someone else's video, yeah? Fucking hell, man, it's like Inception. But yeah, let's try to keep up. And for Steejo, if you are watching this, hello. Big fan of whatever it is you do. Make videos and be Suzy Lou's boyfriend is your skill, right? You do a damn good job of that anyway. I'm a huge fan of you. I just wanted to say, Steejo, that I thought it was kind of interesting that you chose this video in particular because the whole incident with Suzy Lou is about this copy strike thing, yet you chose a video that focuses primarily on something completely unrelated about raising money for a sick dog and a Mercedes-Benz. We'll get into that in a minute. Yet you chose to debunk this video. I just found that an odd choice, and I also thought that maybe, and I'm not insulting the uploader of this video, but I think that you chose this video because you thought it was an easy one to debunk, and also nothing to do with the copy strike. So I think that there's many questions that could be asked, and I'm going to ask you those questions at the end of this video. So Steejo, if you don't feel like watching this entire video of me going over your video on this other person's video, then I'm going to leave, in my pinned comment, in the comment section, I'll leave a timestamp to me asking you a bunch of questions, and if you'd like, Steejo, you could, make a response to my questions. Now, they're not going to be easy ones for you to debunk, they're going to be questions that I genuinely, would like to know, or you could just leave it and fuck off back into irrelevancy. It's totally up to you, dude. Anyway, so the video that we are going to be looking at, Steejo's video, is entitled Suzy Lou Exposed, Scams Viewers, Hates Old People, Kicks Puppies. Oh, hilarious. So we'll go through a bit of this video and then I'll ask the questions of Steejo at the end. Alright, let's get into this shit.
So I got a video recommended, right, and I'm breaking an oath to myself because I said I wasn't going to do anything about any of these videos, but this one is just that fucking funny that I needed to do it. So
don't apologise, mate. Your viewers are loving this. Look at the views on this latest video you've done. And compare it to all the views on all your other shitty videos. I mean, this is probably the first interesting thing that you have done on your channel in maybe forever. So don't apologize, man. You're giving the people what they want. You're actually talking about something other than whatever the other boring shit is you post. So, you know, well done. You've cashed in on this Suzy Lou drama, and it's actually made you, like, a bit more relevant. Fucking hell. Well done, mate. Don't apologize. And, again, you chose this video because it was recommended to you, and you found it really funny. Do you know what I find really funny? Is that you chose to go after this video and not this video. Or this video. Or this video. Or this video, or maybe like one of my videos, like this one. You didn't choose to go after that one, you just chose to go after this one because you found it funny. Oh well, you know, I'm getting ready for a good laugh, Steejo. Go on, let's see you totally roast this YouTuber that had the nerve to call Suzy out on anything.
So, the title, Suzy Lou is scamming people. Bum bum bum! Fuck, man. I need to get me in on some of that action.
As I said, you already did, mate, and it's turned out to be one of your most viewed videos in recent times, so yeah, you definitely made the right call.
I want to apologize because I took down the first video on this because I had like missed some stuff and I wanted to add things in here. Thanks to all the people who helped me out with this, especially Tipster, because he had sent me some of the stuff that I missed.
Oh, you got your information from Tipster, eh? The paragon of journalism. Never gets anything wrong ever. No, he's perfect to get your information from.
She ripped this off from someone else and uploaded it to her channel as her own.
Oh, wait, no, that was the guy that accused Suzy of stealing her own content from our second channel.
Oh, Steejo, you absolute lad, you. Look at you roasting motherfuckers out here. You're even roasting Tipster now, shit. Except for the fact that that was literally one thing that Tipster said. It was a mistake that he made, which he immediately apologized for and also corrected himself. And in his defense, the channel that he thought Suzy was stealing from doesn't actually say that Suzy's involved with it in any way. So, yeah. What about the fucking GameSpot video that he questioned? Suzy you never actually responded to that. And when he kept asking you about it, you were all like, oh yeah, Tipster's made a mistake, lol. And you just keep milking the fact that Tipster made a mistake. You know, Tipster's human. Humans make mistake, but unlike you and your big four-headed girlfriend, Tipster actually owned up to his mistake. And here you are holding it against him. And do you know why you're holding this mistake against him? Because you got nothing, mate. You've got shit. You're fucking shit at like arguing any valid points, any criticisms that have been thrown your way. That's why A, you have to keep harping on about this one mistake that Tipster made because you can't actually go after him legitimately. I'd love to see you debunk his videos, especially the one where he had the lawyer on his show. And the other reason is because you're choosing to go after a video that doesn't even really talk about the copy striking in this video here. But we'll get to more of that as it goes on. Please do continue. You're fucking amazingly interesting.
I seen this comment.
Don't forget that she begged those nobodies for donations to pay for her dog's surgery that claimed she couldn't afford, yet weeks later she's posting photos of her new Mercedes and desktop computer after receiving the donations, scamming people and not even attempting to hide it because she considers those same viewers idiots.
So this is what the bulk of the Stoogmeister's video is him like debunking this whole thing of Suzy Lou asked for money to pay for her sick dog's surgery, and then a couple of months later she turned up and was like, hey guys, I've got a new Mercedes-Benz. Now, I didn't really pursue this because when I was making my videos on Suzy like a couple of weeks back, people did send me this and said, hey look, you got to see this, and I was like, right, in order for me to like go after her on this kind of thing, I'm going to have to research this topic, and to me I was like, you know, I'm not interested. I'm here talking about the copy strike thing. Yeah, I did throw a little side thing in about her comments on McDonald's workers because I'd heard about that back in the day and it really pissed me off. But I wasn't really going out my way to, like, people sending me this stuff and I was like, I'm not interested in this, like, stuff. So, yeah, I haven't spoke about it. I don't really know anyone who has spoke about it. So, this video was all new to me with Steejo, like, talking about basically defending Suzy on this. And this is what the bulk of this video is. So, yeah, we're going to hear this situation out and see what he has to say.
Like asking people for donations and doing streams to try and raise money to get her dog surgery. Now, that would be fine and dandy, except After he got his surgery, she posted photos and a video of her with her new Mercedes.
I mean, she also posted 2 videos showing, you know, Finn with the scar and the stitches and, you know, where the dried blood was from the fucking surgery that he just went through. And, you know, she also showed the receipts for the surgery. But you know what? No, just disregard that, because conspiracy theories get more clicks on YouTube.
Okay, so at this stage, saying conspiracy theories, I mean, we need to hear more, obviously, but I don't think the sort of accusation was that you didn't get the surgery. Now, I might be wrong, but it doesn't sound like that's what she was saying. It sounded like she was saying, you know, you asked these people for money, and then next thing you know, you've bought a car. And then you're going, oh yeah, well, she showed receipts and she posted pictures of the dog with a surgery scar. I don't think people were saying that you didn't get the surgery. I think what she's saying is, it's a bit weird that you're asking money for the surgery, but then you've got money for the car. So, do you know what I mean? If you had money for the car, would that money have not been better spent on the dog? That's what I think she's getting at here. Again, this is not a topic that I went in on, but I just think you're kind of brushing it off at this point as a conspiracy theory when you're not actually addressing what she said properly.
It comes off very suspicious. That's definitely not a good look.
Now, you know what's a bad look? The fact that he can't even use a calendar. Suzy raised the money for Finn on the 30th of October. Then on the 31st of October, we spoke about exactly how much money was raised, even post-stream and minus PayPal fees, which was around £2,800. Suzy then done an update after Finn had had all his ear surgery, and that was on the 28th of November, and then it was the 5th of January that she done a video when we collected the new car. So I don't understand how you can't use a calendar.
So what Steejo said is on the 28th of November, the dog surgery was done and dusted, and then on the 5th of January is when they got the new car, so that's only slightly over a month. So what Steejo's basically saying is, it's a bit longer if you count getting the money together or whatever, so say 2 months, let's be generous. So they didn't have the money in November, and they asked to get it raised, and they got the money raised, and then in the space of like the end of the surgery, 28th of November to the 5th of January, they were able to buy a Mercedes-Benz. Now, you know, I can understand why people are questioning this, but again, Steejo goes on to talk more about this, and again, right, because a lot of you are going to go, oh god, you're just hating on Steejo. As I've said, and I said this with Suzy Lou, I'll leave the link to Steejo's video in my fucking description. Unlike Steejo and Suzy, who are like, don't go watch the drama videos or the hate videos as they call them, I urge you to go and look at Steejo's side of the story for this. He does, like, defend his points, you know, on this particular topic. But my main thing here, what I'm getting out of this video, is that it's interesting that he's gone after something that's talking about this dog surgery Mercedes-Benz incident when the whole thing was on copy striking. But anyway, yeah, carry on and I'll comment more on this whole thing at the end.
I'm not sure what the prices were, but apparently she had kept like raising the price. She was trying to raise money for it.
Yes, the price kept rising because we got a guesstimate from the first vet, and then we got a guesstimate from the dermatologist, and then we got the actual price from the surgeon, and it was still more than what the surgeon told us because it's a fucking surgery. It's not a packet of crisps. You can't just stick a price sticker on it and be done.
Interesting that you bring up buying a packet of crisps, because I have a question. How many packets of crisps did you have to collect to earn your law degree? I'm just asking, man, because I think that... Because I want a law degree too, and if it's like yours was obviously eat 30 packets of Walkers and send them away and you get a free law degree, you know, just how many packets of crisps do I have to eat in order to be on the same level of law knowledge as yourself, Steejo?
So I've whipped out my handy calculator and I've popped all the numbers in, and you can clearly see that equals £4,996.56, which, if you watch the start of that Visage stream that we done on Halloween, you'll see that the money that we generated after PayPal fees was roughly £2,800. So where we're getting the extra fucking money to go out and buy a car from when we're missing about £2,000? So before you start running your mouth because you've heard this or you've heard that from some fucking idiot on the internet, maybe you should do your own research, because this shit is all in fucking videos that you could have watched before you started talking shite.
It's quite funny because we're seeing Steejo, like, obviously pulling out his calculator, doing the figures and pulling out receipts and talking about video date. You should have watched this video, then you would have known. You're talking shite because I've got this evidence and that evidence. I find it hilarious that this is the same guy that was on Augie RFC's After Hours podcast and was being like fucking schooled about copyright from the likes of people like Keemstar. This is the same fucking guy who's now confident. And this is what I'm getting at with this video. He obviously watched this and went, I'm confident I could debunk this. Yet there's all those other videos out there. If you've got this level of like, I don't know what to call it, savageness, I guess, then why aren't you going after some of these other videos? I know you're going to go, oh, I don't want to give him the time of day. I don't want to give him the time of day. Why this one specifically then? I just think you saw this video and thought, I can literally debunk all this shit because I've got receipts and this and that, and there's video things out there. I mean, again, no offense to the original uploader, but obviously this wasn't exactly very well researched on her behalf, and Steejo's picked it apart. But what about all these other videos out there? Why aren't you going after them?
Because why would you get all these donations for your dog and then post about getting a new car? Look, I don't know. I don't think that was very bright to do.
And this is where your fundamental knowledge of YouTube really lets you down, because anyone who's been around YouTube for any length of time knows that in December you earn a decent amount of money, and then after the December paycheck came in, after AdSense told us how much we were getting in December, we decided that, you know what, see that rust bucket of a car that's not going to pass its MOT, we should probably upgrade that. So we went to Arnold Clark and got the car on finance. You know, the thing where you put like down a little deposit and then you pay each month.
Okay, this is my only kind of like question, and it is just that, a question on this whole Mercedes car fucking dog situation. Is you're sitting there talking about, oh yeah, you knew in December the YouTubers make a decent amount of money, and we bought the car on finance. So my question is this, right? Why didn't you get a loan out to pay for the dog's surgery? You know, if you're there, like saying that you knew you were going to get a big payout in December, and would it not be more, from a self-respect and point of view, and also an adult point of view, would it not be better for you, instead of crying to a bunch of your viewers who enjoy your content and their Patreon pledges are there for you to support you keep doing what you do on YouTube? I'm not being disrespectful. I get that, you know, we all have pets and we love our pets. But that's what their pledges are for. So you're asking for donations for a sick dog. Why did you not just go and get a fucking loan? Because you went and got a car on finance. And it's interesting to me that you didn't do it this way round. Why didn't you get a loan for the dog and then beg for like donations for your car? Because nobody's going to give you donations for a car. Oh, our car's going to fail its MOT. Can you please give us some money so we can get a new car? Nah, not going to work, is it? Sick dog, yeah, people are going to start fucking giving you money for that. So, you know, I've got to question it, mate. You knew. You could have got a loan, like, in November, when your dog's surgery was, and then when you got your big December paycheck, you could have paid off the dog's surgery, and then you could have gone on with the car to get it on finance. It's all come out your own pocket then. You've not scammed anyone, as the term is. I mean, you've not, I don't know if scam's the term I would use. I'd just say it's, what's a good word? You're just being, like, fucking, not taking any self-responsibility. You're just lazy. I guess, yeah, I'll just use the word lazy. You're just being fucking lazy, mate.
So it's just like, you got an ego, you're a hypocrite, and you can't handle criticism.
Ah, yes, your bias is really showing now.
Your bias is really showing now. Says the boyfriend that's making a video defending the actions of his girlfriend. Yeah, your opinion is definitely going to be unbiased on this entire matter, isn't it?
She's got an ego, she's a hypocrite, and she can't handle criticism. So let's actually deal with those one by one, shall we? But say she did have an ego, say she had a fucking massive ego and she could barely get through that door.
Looking at the size of her forehead, I don't think that she could get through that door, mate.
Say she's got a massive ego. She routinely entertains hundreds of thousands of people a day. That's ego-worthy, if you ask me.
Suzy Lou entertains hundreds of thousands of people a day. Does she have like a side job as a stand-up comedian or something that we don't know about? Because I'll tell you now, she's not entertaining 100,000 viewers a day. No, she's not. Look at her video views. She's got 230,000 odd subscribers, and her video views are shite. The percentage of people that actually watch her videos is pathetic. And even looking at her Social Blade, right? She's like hitting around like 60,000 to 70,000 views like a day. Very impressive, but it's not hundreds of thousands of people a day. And even though she's hitting like, say, 70,000 views in a day, not all 70,000 of those views are going to be people that are entertained, Steejo.
And I know exactly where this girl's getting her fucking information from on this one, and it's all those little videos that you've probably seen cropping up in your recommended tab if you're following Suzy. And that is, Suzy Lou is a hypocrite. She files a false copyright takedown. I'm going to tell you something right now, and I'm not going to get in a fucking argument about fair use, because that many fucking sweaty nerds on the internet that have no idea about anything to do with the law, and they spout this word fair use like they understand anything to do with the DMCA.
Sweaty nerds, says the guy that like literally plays video games all day on YouTube, and he's calling other people sweaty nerds. Brilliant. Oh, the irony. And also, Steejo, mate, your bias is showing again. So you're talking about like people not knowing about fair use and the copyright system. Aren't you the guy that got schooled on fucking, like I said, Augie RFC After Hours? Aren't you that guy that got schooled on copyright by Keemstar and other people? And you're going to say other people don't know about copyright? And again, I've said this before, but you're saying that we don't know about copyright. Let me ask you this question. Your girlfriend thought her face was copyrighted. So why should we, you know, okay, let's say, fair enough, hands up, I know nothing about copyright, right? So I shouldn't be talking about copyright stuff, anything to do with it. People shouldn't listen to me because I don't know anything about it. Who should we listen to, Steejo? Your copyrighted face girlfriend? Or yourself, the guy that got taught about copyright by Keemstar? Who should we listen to, mate? You're a fucking idiot. Oh, I know though, Steejo. What about that lawyer that Tipster had on his show? Why don't we talk to him about copyright? Why don't we go look at that? Why don't you debunk that lawyer's statements about fair use? Since you know so much about it and we don't know, we know fuck all about it. Go and debunk that. Go after that lawyer, Steejo. Go on, go take him down. Lawyer versus lawyer. The actual lawyer versus the crisp packet collecting lawyer. That would be brilliant. Go on, mate.
Suzy Lou can't handle criticism. Because why?
Because she deleted several tweets that people were calling out on, including her saying that her face was copyrighted. She privatized her Twitter. She moderates her comments and only includes positive comments within the comment section. Won't take any criticism on board, and she flagged loads of GG Reloaded's videos. That's why she can't take criticism, mate. That's why.
And do you want to know a funny thing about criticism? For you to give criticism, you require respect. I need to respect your opinion enough to take your criticism. You know, if you're a random little fuck on the internet who's never shown any interest in my channel or absolutely anything that I've done before, I don't respect you, and therefore your criticism is fucking nonsense.
Suzy, what have you done? Why did you let this guy get on camera and say stupid shit like this? Right, so... Oh my god, this is so dumb. So if you don't have the respect, if someone's not a fan of your work and doesn't give you respect, you're not going to have respect for them, and... Oh, you're so fucking stupid. So okay, let's say I make... fucking pizza, right? And Gordon Ramsay turns up and I go, oh, Gordon, mate, you're a professional chef. What do you think of this pizza, mate? And he turns around and goes, that pizza's shit. And I go, puh, joke's on you, mate. I don't respect you, so your criticism means nothing. Doesn't matter that he's a top-class fucking chef. No, I don't respect him. I mean, what the fuck is that about? Hey, Kim Jong-un, I don't agree with the way you're running your country. What's that? Oh, you don't respect me. Oh, sorry, you carry on running the country the way you are then. Oh, Harold Shipman. Not a big fan of the way you're a serial killer. Oh, you don't respect me, Harold Shipman. Like, oh, okay, fair enough. Are you fucking stupid? Also, the fact that you're critiquing this YouTuber who's calling you out on stuff, do you think that she respects you, Steejo? I mean, I'm pretty sure that the fact that she's calling you guys out means she doesn't respect you, so why should your criticism to her be valid if she doesn't respect you, you fucking moron? Oh, you and your big four-headed girlfriend, you're so fucking stupid. And you literally, this is why you're debunking this video rather than going after, you know, my video, Bo Black's video, Tipster video, GG Reloaded video, Nicholas DeOrio videos. Why aren't you going after one of them? Because you can't, because you and Suzy are fucking morons. The only thing that you would have on me is you would be like, oh god, in the video he calls me a cunt multiple times, and oh, he says Suzy's got a big forehead. That's literally the only thing. And do you know what? That's so fucking pathetic. Make a video responding to me, man. You call me whatever the fuck you want. I don't care, right? I call you names and stuff because you are a cunt. That's why I'd call you a cunt. And I get that it's not 2016 anymore. We're in 2019 YouTube, and everyone's super offended by everything, and everyone's so #woke, mate. But fucking hell, grow a pair of balls. You don't have to debunk one of my videos if you don't want to. Debunk someone else's fucking videos, like that actually goes and talks about the copy strike situation.
You're in no position to criticize anyone. I take criticism off my peers, off my regulars, off my subs. I will never take criticism off a random little fucking kid on the internet who I've never spoken to before, who I've never seen before, whose credentials are probably they watch too much YouTube and never go outside.
So this person is not in a position to give you criticism because she's not your peers, you don't respect her. So I'm just wondering, why was Suzy giving criticism to this Twitch streamer here?
There is a lot of girls out there giving girls like me a bad rep. But a lot of the time I get branded with the same brush as girls like this. Now this girl last night, she was playing Mortal Kombat, and I'm not kidding you, at one point I thought she slipped. I thought we had a little bit of a nip slip that was coming out there. Not only that, she was shaking those goods in order to get donations.
I mean, that's wrong on so many levels, man. I mean, why does that girl respect Suzy? I don't think she does. I think she probably doesn't give a shit that Suzy doesn't like what she does. Why is Suzy allowed to critique that girl in question on Twitch? Also, I know you haven't said it in this video, but I know Suzy likes to say it with all the terms of service and, oh, YouTube don't like it when you're nasty and blah, blah, blah. Not very nice that Suzy's, saying these things about this Twitch streamer, is it? Or is it that Suzy's allowed to say shit like this, but other people aren't?
This type of thing has been pissing me off constantly, and I don't like to address it because I don't like to give these people oxygen, because that's what they crave. They crave this attention. They want to be known for something. They can't just be a person who tries to entertain people, who tries to lift people up. These are the type of people that just want to drag people down to their level so that they can shit all over them for being a failure just like them.
Wow, way to blanket statement everyone who ever critiques you or your big four-headed girlfriend. Well, how fucking stupid are you? So everyone that critiques you has a miserable life, and we're all lying in shit going, oh god, look at that big four-headed girl and her lawyer boyfriend. Oh, I'm so jealous. Oh, I'm gonna drag him down into the shit with me. You don't know fuck all about any of us, mate. And let me tell you something, you won't believe me, but I'm happy with my life, mate. I'm in a good job, I make plenty of money, and I have plenty of friends and family. I have a happy fucking life. I ain't trying to drag you down into any fucking shit, mate. Believe me. I'm just don't want to live in a world where people like you get to abuse fucking copy striking systems because someone used your footage and you got offended by it. And I call people out on that. I don't want to drag you down into any fucking shit, but you guys and your fucking head up in the clouds with your fucking chocolate streams and you thought, oh god, everyone loves everyone, we should all praise each other up, and if I'm an absolute cunt on the internet, no one should call me out on it, they should just only talk to me if they've got, that's what it is, isn't it? If you haven't got anything nice to say, don't say anything nice at all. Oh, look at me being an absolute cunt. Hey, can you stop being a cunt? If you haven't got anything nice to say about me being a cunt, then fuck off, you fucking moron.
Just don't give them oxygen. See if you see a fucking video in your sidebar, don't even watch it, because it's just shite, man. It's just the exact same as this.
Is it? Have you seen all of them now, have you? This is what makes me laugh. This is the brainwashing that I'm talking about. It's like, oh yeah, if you see a video in your sidebar that's criticising Suzy, don't click on it. Trust me, your pal Steejo, because I've watched all of them and they're exactly the same as this. No, it's like when fucking Suzy went, oh, all these channels are like leafy channels. No, they're not. You can't say you've not watched every single one of these critique videos, but you're brainwashing. Here's me on my video saying, go watch Steejo's video, see his side of the story. If you do watch Steejo's video, by the way, then please put ad block on. I don't want this absolute twat making money off of it. But you are going, don't watch any of these videos because they're all like this. Trust me. No, they're not all like this. In fact, a lot of them go fucking hard and have a lot of evidence, which you and Suzy still haven't fucking debunked because you can't. Now, to end this video off, it's time for Steejo's questions. These are questions that I have for Steejo to answer. There's only 6 of them, they're not like fucking anything to do with the car dog thing, and they're not as easy as for Steejo to kind of like dance around or whatever. Ideally, Steejo, I'd like for you to watch my video, this video here, or any of my other videos. I'm just using this one because I think that personally it raises the most points. But any one of my videos, and try and debunk that in the way that you debunk this videos. Or pick another video, pick one of the other videos that I mentioned in this video and debunk that. I'd like to see you debunk an actual video that really delves into Suzy's hypocrisy in this whole copy strike situation. But if you can't be bothered, maybe you don't have the time because you're super busy staying indoors and playing games, maybe you could just answer these 6 questions for me. And these literally, I think I'm letting you off quite lightly. I could make so many questions, but these are just questions that I would like to know. They're not too harsh, but they're certainly harsher than anything you kind of had to deal with in this video. Again, no disrespect to the original uploader. In fact, if anything, it's more of a compliment because I'm more of a cunt than most people. So yeah, and I think this person that made the original video was being quite nice, you know, just asking a few questions. But here we go anyway. Right. Question 1. Why did Suzy say her face was copyrighted? And do you think that she's a fucking moron for saying that? I mean, you're a lawyer and you're saying that people are idiots because they talk about copyright like they know. Well, why did your big 4-headed girlfriend say that her face was copyrighted? Just, you know, and were you the one that told her to delete the tweets? That's question 1. Question 2, why did you choose to go after this video in particular? It seems a bit weird that the whole thing is about copy strike and all that sort of thing, and you chose a video that goes after, you know, the car dog thing. Bit weird. Also, I would like to know, why did Suzy make these comments to Alinity?
Seriously? You just said that? I'm gonna copy strike this guy.
Here for you on before they're gone.
That was from the PewDiePie Rewind reaction that Suzy did. So why did Suzy tell Alinity to get fucked? Because Alinity did the false copy strike thing for a PewDiePie video, and yet Suzy does the same thing to Mark After Dark, but she's okay with that? So why is it fine for Suzy to do that and not Alinity? Why did Suzy feel it's okay to make those comments? Next question, why did Suzy specifically claim Mark's content? What was the reason for it? Because really, you know, I mean, yeah, you could say, oh, it's her content, she can do what she wants, but why? Why did she choose a clip of her crying and then Michael Jordan saying, you know, stop it, get some help? What made her claim that? What offended her about that? That was the next question. And after that, why did you decide now was the right time to make this video debunking one of these critique videos? It just seems a bit weird. Why now? When did you think the coast was clear? Did you think that because everyone had stopped talking about it, no one would call you out on it? Is that why? I you know, very curious about that one. And my final question is the clip that I showed before is that, you know, showed Suzy critiquing that, I don't know what you want to call it, the booby Twitch streamer. Why is she allowed to critique streamers and it's fine, but she's not allowed to be criticised? You know, she's all about creating those positive vibes, and here she is bashing a fellow content creator. You know, I just wondered why it was okay for her and not everyone else. But those are my questions, Steejo. If you get me an answer, like, pretty quickly, that would be super dope, my friend. Yeah, so thank you very much. On a final note, Steejo, you're a massive cunt. And, oh god, you're so immature, name-calling, meh. Well, you know, if you leave me a comment, tell me why he's not a cunt. I'd be very interested. Steejo, look forward to hearing from you. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching, as always. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, guys.